The MetroHRA will be accepting online applications for the Housing Choice Voucher waiting list between 8 a.m. Tuesday, February 24th through noon Friday, February 27th. The Housing Choice Voucher program is funded through the federal government to provide rent assistance to low-income families. The MetroHRA will place 2,000 applicants on the waiting list through a random drawing from all applications received. 95% of the placements will be awarded to applicants who live, work, or attend school full-time in the counties of Anoka, Dakota, Hennepin, Carver, Ramsey, Scott, and Washington. The remaining 5% will be awarded to those not living in the 7-county metro area. It does not matter when you submit your application during the open period, as long as it is submitted by noon on Friday, February 27th. This video will provide you with helpful information for completing the online application process. Applications will not be available in the HRA offices, and fax or email requests will not be accepted. You can use any computer, tablet, or smartphone with internet access to apply. So to get started, you're going to log in to www.waitlistcheck.com/MN2707. You will need to know your family members' names, date of birth, and social security numbers to complete the application. I have a sample application up on my screen that we are going to use today for the purposes of this demonstration. When you log in, it will say MetroHRA on it, so please keep that in mind as I'm doing this demonstration. When you first log in, the first item you will see is an instruction page. This will give you information on completing the application. If you would like to read the instructions in a language other than English, select the language of your choice from the drop-down menu and then hit the button Get Started. The next page is the preliminary application. You will again have the option to choose to read and complete the application in a language other than English. The first area for completion is the head of household screen. Here you will enter in the information for your head of household. You're going to fill in the first, middle initial, and last name. You will enter in the social security number as well as a date of birth. You will need to identify whether or not the head of household member is female or male by selecting the appropriate radio tab. If the head of household is disabled, you will select yes. If the head of household is not disabled, you will select no. You will need to enter in a home phone number or a cell phone number. You do not need an email address to complete the application. However, you will need one if you are selected in the lottery. If you do not have an email address and would like to set one up, go to the Other Phone Type tab, select Email, and a free email account will pop up. If you select this, it will take you to Gmail to set up a free email account. The next area for completion is your address information. Here, you will enter in your address of where you're currently living. Over here, you can select an address of where you currently receive mail if it's different from your legal address. The next area of completion is your household members. You will need to enter in the information for all household members that will live with you if you receive assistance. The next area for completion is family income and assets. To complete this, you will select the family member that has the income, enter in the amount, how often they receive the amount, and the computer will calculate it for you. Do the best you can, as we will verify all of this information when you are selected from the waiting list. The next area is supplemental and optional contact information. Here we're going to ask if you live, work, or go to school full-time in the 7-county metro area. If you do, you will select yes. If you don't, you will select no. You will also have the option to select Add Contact. This is if you would like the MetroHRA to contact someone in addition to yourself in regards to your housing assistance. If you do not want to choose somebody, check this box if you choose not to provide the contact information. The last area to complete is the certification. You will need to enter in the head of household social security number, their date of birth, and the email if one was provided. You are then going to hit the Submit button. By hitting Submit, you're certifying that the information you provided is true and complete to the best of your knowledge and belief. If you click Submit and there are any errors or information that was not completed, you will be prompted to go back and complete that part of the application. Once the application is accepted, an application receipt will pop up on your screen. You will want to keep this for your records as you will need the application ID to check your status on the waiting list. You will have the option to hit Print. It is very important that you keep the application ID and follow the instructions on the application receipt. This information will be needed to check your status on the waiting list. Should you have any questions while completing the application and need some assistance, feel free to call the MetroHRA. Thank you, and we wish you the very best of luck.